One good idea for your listeners is that on the nonprofit website, which is endchronicpain.org, we have a self-assessment quiz. It's only 12 items. It takes less than 3 minutes to fill it out, and it's set up in a way that the more questions to which you answer yes, the more likely it is that your condition, whatever it is linked to a psychophysiologic process or a mind-body process. But the process that I use in my office has a series of steps to it. The first is just to get the very first is to make sure that there's no organ disease or structural damage. And assuming we've ruled that out, then we're looking for sources of stress in the patient's life. It could be anything bad that's going on in your life at the moment, especially if there's a chronological link between when and where the stresses are happening and when and where your symptoms are flaring up. The next major area I look at is adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs they're called, which is pretty much anything that happened to you that you wouldn't want to have happen to a child of your own. And the more severe that was, the more long-lasting it was, the more likely it's having a long-term impact. And no, we can't go back and change what you experienced as a kid, but we absolutely can help you with the long-term impact. And there are, 3 major areas of long-term impact that perhaps we can get into later. But in my initial evaluation, the last things I'm looking for are mental health conditions. Depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress are the main ones. And they are very frequently misdiagnosed or missed altogether in a primary care medical office because they can manifest themselves physically in people. You can have the condition of depression, but you might not feel particularly depressed, even though you've got many of the characteristics that qualify you as having that diagnosis. And it can be that the main manifestation is something in your body, whether it's a migraine or fibromyalgia or irritable bowel or trouble, pain in your chest, difficulty breathing. Low back pain is a very, very common one. Pain in the pelvis, bladder spasms, numbness and tingling in the extremities. Huge long list of symptoms from head to toe.